story. One time when Chris and I were guiding on the Kern, we were along with another group. So a group was going out, so we decided to take a raft and kind of go along with the trip. Um, while we were going down, probably like the third rapid, this is a class 4 section of the whitewater. We saw a dog that was trapped in the middle of the river, and
Oh, no.
the owners of the dog were on the side of the water. They were kind of freaking out, because this is not a good place for the dog to be in. Um, it's hard to explain where it was, but there was a big rock, and the dog was kind of in right behind the rock, so we call that an eddy.
Okay.
There, the dog was kind of like safely, but precariously. Is that
Right.
right?
Yep.
Precariously sitting in this eddy right before the falls, basically.
Right.
So imagine a large rapid and then the dog just kind of like sitting up there on the top. And so Chris and I go through this rapid. We see the dog as we're coming down the rapid. We uh we eddy out, which is basically just we go down the rapid and then we kind of pull off like we're like parallel parking onto the river.
Right.
So we parallel park onto the river. We immediately get out. We've got a kayaker behind us. He immediately gets out, and we run up there, and we call it live baiting, where one person is on a rope, and then the other person is kind of holding onto the rope, and we're attached by the rope.
Okay.
And so so we're all holding each other, making sure that we're not going to fall into the rapid. Uh, the other guy that was with us goes out, and he jumps out and grabs the dog, and it's almost like this like movie situation. And he grabs the dog, and we pull him in, and we get the dog back to safety and get the dog back to the owners. And yeah, and I have not thought about that in a long time since it just popped into my head. So that's it was an incredible feeling being able to help the dog. It was kind of one of those things where we were in the right place at the right time, and
Right.
I don't know what would have happened to him if
Right.
if we weren't there. So
He would have
um
gotten tired at some point and probably went into the rapids.
yeah, it was not a good situation, but I'm so thankful that we were there. I'm a dog lover.
Right.
We we love our dogs, and so I was just so glad that we were there during that to be able to help him.
Right. So were you on a tour when that was happening?
So we were not guiding. We
Okay.
were we were just going a lot of times when you work at a rafting company, or you worked at a guiding any of these guiding places, you can go along for fun.
Okay.
So like let's say you're not working, and a trip is going out, and so that's what we did. So we were just like, oh, we're not doing anything right now, we're not working, so we decided to take a boat out ourselves and go down with the crew. So half of the crew was paid customers, and then the other half was Chris and I, and then our kayak friend who
Right.
who was just along for fun. So
Right. So that was interesting because, yes, the right place at the right time, but you were also in your own boat, so you could go on
yeah.
the side and do everything. And so my question is, as he grabbed the dog, was the dog doing the doggy paddle on the way, helping him?
The dog was more like this, like get me out of here type thing.
Right. So
But
pretty cool.
yeah, I mean, he had a good grip on him, because it was like, if he didn't like hold on to him, then the dog would have gone down the rest of the river, and that wouldn't have been good.
Absolutely.
But yeah.
Yeah.
And the dog, I mean, they were so happy. It was just like homeward bound, coming back
Right.
home.
Right. I can't even watch that movie because it would make me cry.